Chill Army? DeAndrox7 here with a blue tongue, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Journeys episode reviews. Now, this episode was supposed to come out yesterday, but due to some technical difficulties, I tried to do something new where I was trying to do something new. I'm not going to specify what it was, but it didn't work. So, I'm not going to do what I was trying to do. So I'm just gonna do the regular format where I record my script of my review and just kind of turn into a voiceover, and then later add the episode pictures afterwards. But anyways, that's all you guys really need to know. Today we're going to be reviewing Pokemon Journeys episode 24. Take a break, Team Rocket. So let's start the review. Overall, I'd say this episode is one that suffers of being fairly mundane. And by that, I do not mean bad. I discussed already in other occasions that this can be the sort of little things that do lots to place a patch on Go's issues in terms of his goal. And I hope they keep this sort of thing in mind going forward, whether or not in every episode. On that, the battles were also overall nice to follow with a reasonably nice climax. This episode also confirms that, very similar to what we saw with the Nurse Joys beforehand, that this series seems to simply run with the idea that everyone will accept that both families are made of identical members by showcasing an Officer Jenny in Sinnoh without any difference from the Officer Jennies in the Kanto region during this series. Something I overall appreciate to see. I think a part of the matter, in my opinion, comes from the actual fact that the shortage of a true team of Pokemon for Team Rocket causes them to feel relatively stale when an episode focuses completely on them, because given they do not have any Pokemon besides Meowth and Wobbuffet to bounce off with, also means that their own contributions to the episode's resolution beyond some assistance ended up being mostly indirect. I feel it also didn't help that while I am fine with Matori's slightly tweaked character, this can be substantially a plot where a more involved, emotive antagonist would have helped elevate the second half over the very, all business, no nonsense Matori would. It also doesn't help that, in spite of the episode being overall framed from Team Rocket's point of view, it still ultimately followed Ash and Go, making the episode feel, not feel any different from the regular episodes, even during this area. I'm also fairly confused on how, in spite of this episode clearly needing to logically follow from how Sun and Moon expanded on Matori, the team under her they're not even mentioned as Matori Matrix, in spite of a number of grunts sharing character designs, the actual fact she have claimed to handpick them, and also the undeniable fact that it's our only reference thus far of Matori getting directly involved within the action with other agents. And particularly the very fact that Alolan Meowth, a Pokemon that had became her de facto partner, it's been an entire no-show. I don't think the presence of those continuity nods would have really improved the episode per se, but considering how the next episode seems relatively more upfront in continuity, avoiding making nods to the past in spite of following on from it looks like a really bizarre thing to try and do. That said, I still enjoyed the reaction of Ash seeing Pikachu alienated from him and resolving to get him back immediately afterwards. The grunts proving to be overall very competent and only losing after being overwhelmed by the same Pokemon they tried to steal, and scenes involving further confirmation that Raboot does appear to be more in sync with Go now, plus the hilarious scene of Go ending up distracting, and even making some damage using his giant Magikarp splash out of sheer impact force, plus the fact Jessie almost blowing her cover because of the impulse to recite the motto. I'd hardly call it a nasty episode, but it's still definitely one that could have brought out more interesting situations out of its premise than it ended up being. Now, that's going to be it for today's episode, but I don't think I'm going to review it. Yeah, I don't think I'm not review, but I don't think I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10 or anything like that. I don't think I'm going to rank it yet. I think what I'm going to do is after episode 30, I'm going to get these 10 episodes from episode 21 to episode 30, and that's when I'm going to actually give them rankings. But from now on after every review, I'm not going to give them rankings because I feel like, I need to take some time to actually, develop an opinion per se. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. But that was this week's episode of Pokemon Journeys episode reviews. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smickety smack that like button and comment down below. What did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Please comment down below. I want to start a discussion. I want to have a discussion going on. And also subscribe to DeAndreHawk7, where I don't just do Pokemon anime reviews every Monday. In this case, it's Tuesday because, again, the technical difficulties. I also do reaction videos every Wednesday, and every Saturday it's always something new. Every Saturdays is either a new episode of one of my web series, Pokemon Gold and Silver Adventures, Pokemon Biology, or Too Cool for School. Sometimes I'll just do a random PokeTuber video, like Pokemon Theory, or, speculation, or Pokemon News, or something like that. Or sometimes I'll just probably just go live instead, but anyways, or sometimes I'll do a gameplay video, which I don't think I'm going to do a gameplay video. I think I'm going to do either a Pokemon Biology episode or a Too Cool for School episode this week. I don't really know. Follow my social links down below, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, if you guys want to keep updated on what new videos are out, or, anything I have to, anything I have to say, a little intake of my personal life. And also consider following my Patreon, which is also in the description down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a good day. Love you all. Only good. Chill on.